I accidentally discovered how some influencers on Twitter appears to be beating the odds in sports betting almost every day. And it's not what you think at all. In fact, by the end of this video, you will literally be shaking. And don't say I didn't warn you.
How? That doesn't make sense at all.
Hi, I'm Chronica and I tell the untold stories about both interesting and controversial personalities in Ghana. And today, where do I even start from? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Well, I wasn't actually using Twitter until I started this YouTube journey. And as a new Twitter user, a lot of tweets often get me thinking too. Sure 10 us, stake and thank me later. No player, call me Agombia. Chelsea 3, Manchester United 1. Stake with your inheritance. 10 us, if you know boom, come for a refund. Gabriel Jesus and Saka to score is a sure odd. Stake with your kidney. Kidney. How are these social media influencers so sure on these odds? Are they trolling? Is it sarcasm or serious? Hey, because stick with your inheritance and kidney pa. They sound like funny little jokes, right? Hey, hey, wait. Somebody won bet. 1,200 Ghana cedis. Whoa. So these tweets are not just funny little jokes. What? 13,000? 30,000? 32,000 Ghana cedis. Whoa. How are they able to do this consistently? This question kept on ringing in my mind months after months. How are they able to do this consistently? So eventually, I decided to join their Telegram groups to also win some big monies. So, as I was saying, yeah, I actually joined the Telegram groups, and fortunately or unfortunately, I joined over 10 different groups, which led to a huge confusion, which is almost every influencer tipster was sharing odds for different betting apps. So the confusion is, do I download all these apps? Do I leave some of the groups in order to focus on one app? If so, which one should it be? While contemplating on my state of confusion, I decided to go onto Twitter to try and see if I can figure it out over there. And as soon as I opened the app, the first tweet that I saw changed everything. The tweet was from Bongo Ideas, which was obviously a hot take with 1xbet promo and Telegram odds group attached, and this is where my eyes started opening. You know, Bongo Ideas is that critic who is paying attention to all the tiny details that most of us Ghanaians are missing, right? He's also called Momo Ideas because he's always in people's DMs begging for 50 cedis to chop. So, how is Momo Ideas the guy sharing 42,000 winning odds? See, 119,000, 555,000. Something is not right at all. Because how do you share 555,000 winning slips and then go on to drag NOK for claiming that he bought this Range Rover from Bet Winnings? It doesn't make sense. If Bongo Ideas is calling out NOK as fake, meanwhile they are both sharing sure odds in their own ways, then Bongo Ideas is 100% faking. So, does that mean all the other influencers who share odds are also faking? Well, probably yes. And if so, what are the incentives? Register with my promo code KALEJ or press it. Use promo code Bongo Ideas. Loss, success, never suck. Sign up with 1xbet with promo code WINTER1. On the surface, these are just typical affiliate marketing programs where companies pay a certain percentage of the revenue or profit they make with influencers for turning their followers into customers. So, this appears to be normal. But what if we decide to pay critical attention to all the tiny details in the incentives? Okay, let's start with 1xbet. So 1xBet shares up to 40% of their net revenue from every single customer that an influencer refers with the influencer. Now, how do 1xBet and all the other bet companies generate revenue? The simple and short answer is when the customer loses bets. The long answer: when a customer places a bet and loses, the bet company keeps the stake amount as revenue, and if that customer was referred by an influencer, then the influencer gets up to 40% of the stake amount. For example, if you stake 10 cedi and lose, the bet company will then give the influencer up to 4 cedis. If you lose 100 cedi, the influencer gets up to 40 cedis. And so, if you lose 1000 cedis, the influencer will get up to 400 Ghana cedis. And mind you, every customer who is referred by an influencer is assigned to that influencer permanently. So, obviously, this is why the so-called greedy influencers keep on cooking bogus odds for their impressionable audience to stick with their inheritance and kidney again and again and again. There is no two ways about this, because the more their followers stake and lose, the more money the influencers make. These realizations were a bit shocking to me, but not as shocking as what I discovered later on from Captain Emanovich.
Believe from my bank bet, 100,000.
But before we go into that, if you are wondering about winnings, well, when a customer places a bet and wins, it represents an expense or cost for the bet company. They don't generate revenue from customer winnings. Winnings are cost to them. They generate revenue from customers' losses and share a part of the revenue with the influencers who brings in the customers. Let me chip this in first. I left the Telegram groups because I came to the conclusion that it's not worth using these influencers' referral link to download betting apps to stake their so-called sure or fixed odds for them to make a living on my losses. I think I might even stand a better chance if I should close my eyes and bet on random selections. Or even much better, I could become a distributor for MAP hair product, because even if God has become your baba, MAP hair product will help you grow hair so much that Kojo Sheldon will even be jealous of you.
Bro, God damn it, go and sit down.
Dabi Menko, because MAP hair cream have special packages for anyone who can be a distributor or sales agent. Just call the number on the screen. Now, back to the topic. You know what? I still had one question on my mind. How are these influencers staking such huge amounts on their own stupid sure odds that they themselves clearly know are trash? 1,300, 2,500, 5,800 Ghana cedis. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't just understand it. And just when I was ready to give up on it, I came across a tweet from Captain Emanovich, which finally made everything clear to me. Captain Emanovich tweeted, and I quote, "So you people have agreements with the various local betting companies. They give you something called dummy account with lots of money in it. So you stake big and post to attract niggas for the betting companies, but the money won still belongs to the company." This genuinely shocked me. I wanted to know more. Therefore, I called Captain on the phone for him to explain to me how he found out.
So how I can find out? Say then we they argue. See, right now the boys then they chop the bell to some boy really chop. They stick some reasonable odds. They stick on 5K, then the boys say make you relax. This thing will format. Nobody there will go cut some foolish bets. They go cut down 50 million. Then we say, so how you say? This is how it is. The company now will create the account, give you plus. Then will load the account, give you plus the amount. Just for advertising.
Wow, just for advertising. Meaning, if some of these influencers share a slip that they've staked 5,000 cedis, which makes you feel or think that the influencer has vim in the odds. So you also stick with your last 50 cedis, 100 cedis, or even 200 cedis. It's all packaging just to get you to bet more, lose more, so the bet company gets more revenue to share with them. This is wild. So what is the proof?
The story is relax. We call in company, say they want logins for demo accounts. With the guy say how much they want we to make it give them 100,000 for the account. So to make it give them 5 minutes. With the guy call back to make you log in, Billy from my eyes. Bank bet 100,000.
Oh my lord!
So when you first me, I believe I will figure out the boys. So then if we take 20,000 and 20K, then say I'll look myself. I didn't know that this is what happened. So usually I become surprised that actually people have money. If I have this kind of money, the way I would also be, yes.
Actually, the moment I saw the tweet, I started wondering if the influencers are able to withdraw money from this account.
That is why they call it a demo account. It's not like you can use the money. The money of that account has no withdrawal option.
Okay.
So you can't do anything with the money. You just come and show that, oh, I stake 50K, I've won this, but you can't use it.
Just to attract more people.
Exactly. That is why they call it a demo account.
Apparently, most of these influencers are not actually winning as much as we thought in reality. It's all deceptive marketing. And going through the comment section, Dr. Snake Anyame, who is also a popular Twitter influencer with about 400,000 followers, replied to Captain's tweet to confirm everything that Captain is telling us. Snake Anyame said, "A day long time." So, if you stick with the dummy account, then you stake the same odds on your real main account too. I think it's 1xBet and some new companies. And then Sack Talks also said, so like how forex brokers give demo account to practice with? Interesting. Okay guys, let me set the record straight. Forex demo accounts are not limited to certain influencers to use for advertising purposes only. Everybody can have access to a forex demo account for trading practices without using real money. It helps you understand how the forex market works before you start using real money. But for the sports betting dummy account, they are only limited to certain influencers to use for deceptive marketing, which in my opinion is fraudulent marketing and very shady, not ethical at all. Therefore, it's crucial for you to be aware of these shady marketing tactics.
In a day, they will bring out 6 different types of bets to stake. Okay, 6 different. You saw him stake 5,000, so you also said, okay, I'm sure, let me go into place, let's say 1,000 on it because I don't have money. So you spend like 6,000 on all the bets he posted, right?
So, if all the 6 bets flop, you would think that the influencer has lost 30,000, old currency 300 million. When you compare his 300 million loss to your 60 million loss, you will take it cool. Meanwhile, he did not bet with real money. Therefore, in reality, he has just made about 24 million on your loss.
And the next one is the VIP people. Come and pay me and I give you odds.